Hello and welcome to the Weekly Rebrick, episode number 10. Hope you are all well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. So let me run through what this is all about. Over the live, the structure, we talk about all the videos that have been uploaded in the past 7 days. There's plenty of that to talk about. Then we'll go into all the bits and pieces that you guys are designing in my city. We'll bounce some ideas around and then start it later on in the video. And it will sweep through onto the Thursday Lego and chocolate stuff, which is always good. And then I want to know from you guys what everybody's been up to, what you have built over the weekend, what you've been doing, any purchases, if you dropped anything, broken anything. I've done all of that sort of stuff this weekend, but I am hoping you are all okay. Before we get going with the actual theme park chit chat, there is a little poll running. I don't know if you're watching this back, you can see it, about what you guys are more excited about, the YouTube, Marvel or Star Wars displays. I've been thinking about some bits and pieces with regards to moving some stuff. So somebody came up with a good idea about moving the waterfall that we've got over at the back, putting this down by the gardens just here. Then that will then see what space that leaves, and then we can maybe start a Chang-Chi. Said that right? No, butchered that. Type of display with the dragon set that they've released, and that'd be water with water, so that should look quite nice. Then can carry on with the Marvel stuff behind it. Then that leaves the two tables that we were going to do the Star Wars with. However, there was a couple of comments about moving the Star Wars over to the theme park side of stuff, and I don't know if they meant having it completely split or merging it. There is obviously a Star Wars theme park land as such over in America where we can merge the two together, but this side is more spacious than this side. So if I remove the Ninjago stuff over basically to where the big block of cheese is, move the Imperial Star Destroyer there, and then the middle table where this computer setup is will be free for expansion, and we can sort of meet in the middle. So if you guys are watching that back, that saves you watching it for the next 3 hours. So that is what we're going to be talking about with regards to the Lego talk. But with regards to the theme park stuff, in case you are watching this on catch up and that's all you're here for, because obviously some people just like listening to the uploads regarding the actual theme park, and then other people want the city, everybody else wants everything. Let me know what your thoughts are with regards to the city. If you are here for the city stuff, let me know what you think. Let me know if that'll probably be a little bit better. And then with the Star Wars stuff, you can go, this is the two deeper tables, and then everything else is the theme park sets at the moment. But YouTube uploads over the last 7 days, hasn't it been busy? So we have had the final round and the final battle of the Windsor versus Billund at the Minilands. I do believe that was on the Thursday and the Friday. Yeah, no, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we've done so much. We did the last week was this live, and then Tuesday, Wednesday was the Miniland. Then Thursday was the new live, and then Friday started the new series of the Lego house, which seems to have gone down quite well. So I'll run you through some bits and pieces with regards to those videos and thoughts and things. And then, like I say this every single week, the chat's really, really quiet to start with because of the time that I do it in the UK. I will potentially start the lives a little bit later, just so we haven't got this sort of quiet period to start with. But I think as the channel grows, I don't think it'll matter too much. At least it'll be structured that way, of where we start with this sort of theme park talk, and then we move on to the Lego sets and the displays and what all you guys have been up to. Who won round number 4 is what I want to know. First things first, if you are watching this back, let me know. A lot of you do watch this back. That misses the start of the videos as well. So in case we don't go back over it, who won round 4? Obviously, we had the main pumpkin patch at Windsor, and there was a couple of other models hidden around in that sort of last area. But a lot of you did comment that it was just the sort of one display in each thing from Windsor, and you didn't think it was that much of a massive effort by them as such. But is it? Would you have felt cheated going there if you had just gone there, say, 2 weeks prior? Or does it not matter? Because if you know, from a family perspective, if you went there 2 weeks later and they gave you all the Halloween bits and pieces, and you realise actually you went there for the Miniland to see the massive differences, were you expecting it to be like what billund was, or vice versa? Do you think billund had a little bit too much? I did say this before. I don't actually, even though we were into their Halloween season, because obviously the display was up and running, I don't think I think that all the artwork and all the pamphlets that I got from Windsor was being given out at the one in Billund on the Saturday, and I went on the Friday, because the little I say the little booths, there was loads of them there. They had a couple of them at the Windsor one. There was 4? They were dotted on the map. Billund obviously had a lot more, where you paid for like a brick or treat sort of special ticket thing, and then you could go around the whole park finding these spooky things, and you got given, I think one of them would have been, which was outside the Ninjago one, clearly that was like a Fanta thing, so you get given a drink. There was some food that you were given, little sort of giveaway Lego sets, like the little creator sets and things, and all the little ones were going around in the fancy dress. That was the equivalent of the first one that we found at Windsor with the guy that stuck his head out and said boo. But I'm not too sure if you got anything from Windsor, because you didn't have to, there was nothing on their website that you had to pay for anything extra. So again, I think even though it's the same company, they do the same thing completely different over there. But as it was the Miniland talk, the actual main Miniland aside, who won the actual round 4 of the Halloween display, for me, it's clearly Billund, even though Windsor's my home park and I can get to Windsor so easy. I mean, Billund's only a short flight for me. It's straight on, straight to an airport and ping it over. But I would like. I am really hoping that the Christmas display makes up for their Halloween display. Fingers crossed. And I think it will, because I'm pretty sure there's a reindeer game. And even if they've only got reindeers in the lands, even if they say there's 20 reindeer and the Santa sleigh that you've got a spot dotted around the park, then perfect. It's just a good game. You've got a number of what you're looking for. Whereas it was find the pumpkin patch and can you just see the models that are taken over. But I have been to the one in Windsor for Christmas, and they did give you a booklet, and there was a target number to actually find, and that makes it that a little bit more enjoyable then, because you know that there's a certain number to hit. So if you get to you've missed some, and then you can go back, as long as it's not just in the actual London display, because sometimes they have done games but they've just done it in the one bit. It needs to be like the Mythica. I think everybody really enjoyed the videos that seemed to get good feedback. The actual Mythica and Miniland videos was good fun, because it was nice and simple. You just had to spell a word. So all I had to do was just walk around. You guys saw the actual Lego. There it was, write down the word. What did that word mean? And then you guys were writing in the comments. But again, we couldn't find all the words, because I don't think they had finished it all, then put it all in, because they were in the process of putting the words in and putting the Mythica creature models in. So let's hope for Christmas, because I know they do shut off bits and pieces of the park, and they actually do put up a lot of pop-up tents where you can build some bits and pieces. So it is completely different. So fingers crossed that's what they do, but we're not. That's over that way. So we'll do that after. Who won round number 4? What did you prefer from both bits? If you could merge the two together, what would you like to see with regards to, would you take anything from Windsor, put it into Billund? Would you do anything from Billund and put it into Windsor? And what would you want? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know everything, what you think, how you can make the perfect game, bearing in mind, like I said, that I would imagine you would have been given a pamphlet anyway. If you got given a pamphlet from a family perspective, what would you guys like to have seen in that? Would you have preferred it to have said there's 15 things added in Windsor, there's one on each land, find it, and then you got to really look for them like we did, but then you got a tick list, so you can just tick them off and go, yeah, found that, because obviously the pumpkin patch just happened to be the last one I came to. It wasn't planned. I'm glad it was last, because if that was first, then obviously it might sort of been not as a nice dramatic ending as what it was. But then obviously with Billund, it was just solid throughout, and they had the Freddy Krueger there, which I thought was a nice little touch, and I appreciate that. I thought it was a good bit of fun. Somebody's obviously got a sense of humour, and I did see people writing comments going, "Well, where's Michael Myers?" and everything like that. But I appreciated that. Then, so that takes us. That's Tuesday, Wednesday done. That's just your own personal opinion, what you like, because that's just the Miniland stuff. Thursday, was an absolute disaster with regards to trying to develop a Star Wars thing, and everybody was just dribbling, including myself, and we couldn't think anything of it, but got loads and loads of ideas in place. I am really looking forward to everybody coming in and bouncing these ideas around. But before we get to that bit, we'll skip Thursday, and then we'll start with the Lego house on the Friday. Now, Friday's upload seemed to have done really well, and I had some really positive feedback from everybody with regards to the Lego designer video. So if you're wondering what that was, or you think it's the same upload again, it's not, because what I've done is I've started to upload the Lego house summer videos, and then obviously I was bounce them between the other parks. But because there was so much to see at Halloween, and obviously I put both the parks together with Billund and Windsor, what I did is obviously the back of the parks, and then I've still uploading them back to back. Obviously, I will then spread the videos back out again closer to Christmas, but I'm still currently doing daily uploads just to get the content out for the Halloween uploads from the Lego house. And the first one being that Lego designer was brilliant. I did not know when I went there what I was going to expect. I was thinking it's going to have a different display downstairs, which was in yesterday's upload, which we'll get to. I just thought it was going to be a different display downstairs, and they're going to have pumpkins dotted about everywhere. And that was basically it. But it just happened to be that up in that top bit, they had changed all the glass cabinets around the outside of where the dinosaurs were. So if you haven't watched that video yet, and you've left it because you thought it was just basically the same thing, it was just going to be the T-Rexes with like the pumpkin, I thought it was going to be that, because I thought all I was going to do was just do a 1 or 2 video tour and basically show off the actual Lego house. And it happened to be that there was all these glass cabinets full of different things, and all you guys were commenting on there, letting me know what your favorite displays were. I personally like the dragon head just because of how colorful it was. I know certain people did not like that at all. I also thought the toothbrush and the razor was a nice touch. Other people didn't like that, and vice versa. The guys that have just popped in, hello and thank you. I can't see who you are until you write something. If you can't write anything and you're just listening, not a problem whatsoever. But yeah, the glass displays around the outside were very, very good. And the displays, obviously, as it says in the title, the actual displays were the actual people that designed the Lego sets, all work for the company. So you had somebody that worked in the Star Wars department, somebody that worked in the Ninjago department, somebody that worked in the office and had an absolutely incredible flower display. That was amazing. And then as it panned round and went further to the end, there was other designers from different places in the world. Saturday Avenue, how are we, sir? How was everything? And as we got round that glass cabinet and to the end, there was some very, very nice displays, which had a lot of feedback from a lot of people. They really liked the train display. People really liked the graffiti display. And I think it was because the big difference from the Lego house to the Lego parks is that it's in minifigure scale, even though the bricks that are used in the Miniland are actual normal size bricks. And obviously, they're just glued together and absolutely massive. Because the displays are all sort of a bit more in scale, it gives you a bit more of a better idea of what you can do and how you can do bits and pieces. And it's just amazing to see it so close just behind the actual glass cabinet. And I said in the video, I have no idea how they didn't get dropped, because I nearly devoured everything on Thursday. So yeah, we've literally just gone over the sort of breezed over the Miniland uploads for the Halloween. Who do you think won round number 4? I've just said what we're going to be doing with regards to what we're going to try and do to design the city a little bit later on. Got some ideas in place with regards to moving a waterfall, how far we're going to extend the marble section. Does the Ninjago bit go where the big block of cheese is, and the block of cheese goes where the Ninjago is, it because this is actually extra space, or does it get put down that end? There's loads and loads and loads of stuff to talk about with regards to actual My City. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting teeth sunk into it. But yeah, with regards to the Lego house videos, I think they've been well received, and hopefully it will build up in the algorithm and more people will see it. But yeah, the first video of that got uploaded on the Friday, and that was the Lego designers. So people picking their favorite designer and their sort of favorite thing. I know Jay's Toy Collection UK liked the design by the Star Wars designer, which was the one with the dinosaurs on, and then also right towards the end where the train was, and it had that sort of, all that diorama with the tracks. Now that is something else I want to speak to you guys about, because after seeing that, I would love to put maybe a smaller table up here and just have a train depot or like a storage facility run down with a couple of beaten up trains in there with just some tracks going to absolutely nowhere, just as a display. So I need you guys to let me know, do I try and space it out how they've done? Because if you re-watch the end of that video, it was very well spaced out. So you're going to need a lot of space. But again, overshooting the mark, because I'm really looking forward to getting this stuff in the city done. Where are we? Billund still won the challenge in my opinion, but Windsor had a good comeback. Yeah, the pumpkin patch at Stonehenge worked really well, but I couldn't read for the life of me what, I think it had some writing on there, and that camera was full zoom, and I couldn't read what it said right at the end. But it was nice that they put so many in, and it was, like I said before you guys turned up, that it just happened to be that I was walking that way, and that was the last thing I came to. Because I think if I saw that first and then did the tour of the Miniland, I think it might have been a bit more disappointing. But Billund, I think Billund shot it out of the park. And I would imagine anybody that's watching this back, or anybody that's watched the videos, will probably agree that Billund was a little bit stronger than Windsor on that. But yeah, the where you got the T-Rex displays, like I keep saying, if you've didn't watch it because you just thought it was the same thing, the display all around the outside had completely changed, and I think it's changed again for their Christmas season. So like I said, I booked my flight, I booked the tickets to the house, and I can't wait to get back there and recheck out the displays that are there. And then that leads us on to the next bit, which is in the green room, because the green room and all the other rooms, red, blue, yellow and pink and whatever else, they've all got their own glass cabinets on, and it was just so busy that I couldn't get a nice pan across. But in one of the coloured rooms, it had the Lego Ideas contestants sets. They had obviously been sent them down, or they had tried to do it, or anybody that had, I don't know if it was ones that had hit the 10k mark but then been rejected, or whatever else. They've got all of those on display. But yeah, that green section with just the minifigure scale sets in there. What was your what did everybody like? What did because there's plenty of people watching and sort of stalking in the background. If you've watched those videos in the green room, what did you like the most? Did you like the Friends bit? Did you like the Scooby-Doo stuff? Did you like the skeletons and the pumpkins playing football? If you've not watched it, just drop a comment and let me know. What did you guys like out of the displays? Obviously you had there's a video, there is a much more detailed video coming, because like I said, this was just a quick run around of the Halloween. And then the main video I was going to upload a little bit closer to Christmas, and it's about 40. It's two-parter, and each part's about half an hour, 40 minutes of just going around really slowly. And you've got R2D2 going down the ski slope, and there's just all sorts of stuff. But let me have a look at the comments. Yeah, the castle right at the end. Yeah, I think a lot of people like the castle at the end. Then there's the train bit with the tracks. I think a lot of people liked, and then I think people like the graffiti, the actual all of the actual, I would say, the dioramas, like the built up bits with the minifigures and everything at the front. They were really effective for ideas to put into your city. But then I really like the unusual ones. So I keep saying I really like the razor and the toothbrush, just because that caught my eye straight away, and it was just so different. I mean, who thinks of doing a 8-foot tall Wilkinson's white razor blade? I mean, it's But and then they'd made so much effort with the actual Lego pumpkins all across the top of the glass cabinets as well. it still looked really, I don't know, class is the word. It looked very clean. That's the word. It still looked very, very clean, but it didn't take away from the displays out in the cabinets because the Halloween stuff wasn't overpowering in that section. But then, as you could see over the stairs, you had all the little ones making all the little pumpkins and stuff in the far corner. And there was plenty of games to play. But yeah, the flowers in the vase, that was amazingly impressive, and I think that was done by somebody that obviously works for the company, but isn't in with the actual Lego sets or development side of stuff. I think they're more office based. I would love to have known what the email said. Going, we're going to put this department up against this department, you've got X amount of space and go, because obviously everybody's created their own thing. I couldn't see the reasoning behind it. I just don't know. I would have just liked to have known what their template was, just to attack stuff with and just see what was going on. But the giant Lego City in the green section, yeah, that green section is absolutely stunning. You wait until the video the main video is done. I'm going to do both those parts back to back, and on a Saturday and a Sunday, I think. I don't know whether to try and get those uploaded before I upload the Christmas ones, so then you guys can spot the difference with me if I miss anything when I'm looking for the Christmas bits, because the certain things had been changed anyway. And like I said, I didn't like the ET phone home thing. I didn't spot that. And the burst pipe, I hadn't spotted that the first time. But I spent a huge amount of time walking around, and it was very quiet when I went in the summer. So I hunted down absolutely everything. And I've already done the voiceover for that one. So if I upload it at Christmas, then I'm going to have to redo the voiceover and wish everybody a Merry Christmas. And that's just going to suck trying to redo it all again. So I might do the tour for the green room, because there's two things. I did a full video on the one and a full video on the other, just because it takes that long to go around if you do it really, really slowly. So I might get that done. I might upload that maybe end of this month, and then it gives another couple of weeks until Christmas, then upload the green room again at Christmas, and then you lot can let me know what is different, what you spotted from the summer, and that way I can just go around again quickly like I did and just make it like a 20-minute video, unless you guys want to keep seeing that same sort of, because they're only coming quite close together because the backlog from summer, and then obviously with the Halloween stuff as well, it just takes that long to get out. But it'd be one of those where you're going to see the same room for the summer, Halloween and Christmas, and then you might not see it again to the following Christmas because I'll be going to other places. So it's I want to try and schedule the videos where it's a video a country, basically, at some point when the Dubai stuff starts coming out. If I've still got the billund stuff, I'll then obviously be flipping it over with that. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the green room. What displays did you like the best? I thought what stuck out for me, I really did like the Superman one that was hidden in. There was a lot of stuff which you didn't see, which was actually hidden in the trees. So I don't want to say too much, but when Mandy jumps on, Lego student herself, she'll know what I'm going on about with regards to sort of all the extra bits and pieces that are in there, because there's just stuff absolutely everywhere. Like the volcano, I didn't say it in the green room video, but I did say it in the one that's going live tomorrow, because the last video from the Lego house goes live tomorrow, which is just like a little tour of the Lego house. And as you walk around the volcano, like I said, it was half Lego into half Duplo, but behind me and to the right, which is not what none of you saw, there was a massive Duplo building area for like the little teeny tiny ones. And they had a lot of these big building stations absolutely everywhere. It was just very clever, because if you had an aerial shot of it, it's got all the Lego, and then exactly halfway through it's got the Duplo into more Duplo, and then it carries on into another room where all the little teeny tiny ones are. So yeah, I will have a quick drink. Type it in the comments now, guys. Let me know what you think about everything, and I will just neck this. Hello, Fluff. Come in. Ask away, Saturday. Ask away, right. I have a question about the lighting in the green room. Are those colour changing lights hidden in the display? Right, so the night to day effect is obviously, it just changes from white lighting to, and they just make it much, much darker. But then all the lights are off in the displays and they come on when the lights change. So it's almost like somebody's just put a dimmer on, but then all of the lights come on, and it is amazingly effective. All I have to do is when I go up there next, I actually look at the ceiling and just see what sort of the lighting that they actually do use. But I mean, it's almost like they literally just turn the lights off, and you just have, because the lighting from the actual Lego sets are so strong, and obviously there's so many of them, you can still see where you can still see where you're going. But there is some sort of actual normal lights about, but all the lights in the sets you can't see. You don't know what's going to be lit because they're not on when it's daytime, and then when it goes to nighttime, all of a sudden the lights on the cone start working. You can't see any wiring, you can't see anything, it's just extremely well hidden, and it is very, very effective. But yeah, I'll have to hunt that down. But yeah, obviously it's got like a blue tinge to it, isn't it? And then it will just go to sort of like the ice white color. But the actual, it's how it changes at the same time with the change of these sets. Because does that do that at the Discovery Centre Saturday after you've been to? Does it do it there, or because that's obviously, we've said about the Discovery Centre, and I've never been in there, but I would imagine you said that there was a little mini land there, so I'm guessing it's the same thing, but it's just on a much smaller scale. 100% just for the brick. That is good to know. Yeah, the skyscraper is ridiculous, and then you've got all the minifigures within it, and there are a lot of scenes in the skyscrapers as well. When you see it zooming in on all the windows, there's people working in the offices and everything. So and you will see in the full fat version that the train that goes around the tunnel on the one side, I show you guys on the TV as it goes around, it's got like a little head cam on the train with a light, and that shoots around. So yeah, so I'm guessing it'll be the same sort of thing, dude, but I think it's just on a much bigger thing. But I think it's like every 5 minutes it changes. But it's incredible because you get sort of halfway around the display, and then obviously it changes to day or night, and then you want to go back to where you started again to see it all, because you see completely different stuff. So it's almost like it's two displays, because not only do the lights look super effective, but there is stuff hidden which you didn't notice until it's lit up, and then there's stuff obviously that isn't lit up and you can't see, and it makes you really look. So yeah, if it's something that you guys can get to and visit and see and appreciate, I definitely would recommend going. But obviously I'll take you on the journey as best as possible and show you guys everything as much as possible. Lego student, how are we, Mandy? How is everything? What was your favourite part of this green room, Mandy? What was your favourite part of this green room? We had 7 people in and 1 person talking. It always worries me because I can't see who it is, and one of them is Mandy waving away. I don't know how long you've been in, Mandy, but let me know who won round number 4 from the Miniland game. I know you're going to say billund, but just write it anyway. And what was your favourite display from the glass cabinets, if you've had time to watch that? And then also about the green room. So what's your favourite bit from that green room? And then when Mandy lets us know, and Saturday, if there's anything else you want to know about that room, we'll move on to the shop video and the quick bit, and I can let you guys know the differences between that and the Christmas thing, and then we can just crack on. And yeah. So the green room is that big, the night and day, the night and day display. That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of rooms. It's a big old place, big place, because some of the other rooms you've got to build your own city, and you've got to build your own minifigures, and you've got to build all sorts of displays. And my cat's dangling off the wardrobe again. And my other cat is up here wondering what's going on. Oh well, I'll rescue him if he can't jump in. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, so you're yeah, the R2D2. Yeah, I like that. That's the bit that they didn't really see, which where it pans around, it goes up. It's got the white on top of the mountain. It's got loads of different ski slopes, and there's the Star Wars characters going down the ski slope. And he's on his little skis tipped forward. So yeah, I really like the fish going up there. I thought that was a really nice touch, and it just looked really, really effective swimming upstream with the. Which I never thought about doing the clear water. This will link us on to me wanting to move the waterfall, as that got suggested, and I think it would look absolutely brilliant where I'm thinking of putting it. With the, I keep saying, all I'm going to say is the new Marvel film, because I keep messing up the pronunciation of that. There's the new Marvel film that's just come out on Disney. If you can write it in the comments, Matty, because it's the film that you said that you're going to watch at the weekend. There's a Lego set available with a dragon. I thought that would look quite nice next to the Spring Lantern set. And then this then will potentially now move to where the block of cheese is. And the block of cheese will then be rearranged, and another table might get added for a train display. All these things are disgusting ideas, but yeah, well, that's it. Shang-Chi, there we go. That's the one. Yeah, Shang-Chi. I butchered that name so badly at the start of this video, but yeah, there's the dragon. There's only 2 sets out on the Lego store, and one of them is the dragon, and the dragon is in a bit of water that can be in front of the waterfall, which could then be beside the Spring Lantern, and blah 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 blah. So yeah, fantastic film. I saw it with Mr. J himself. Beautiful film. But it's opened up a lot of ideas with regards to spacing before I start tiling the tables. So I've got, as an early birthday present, I got given a load of base plates from Mr. JD, which was very, very nice of him. So I've got some nice base plates, which is enough to do a table. So we can crack on and just get going. So very, very, very exciting. But yeah, let me know, Mandy, what your favourite bits were. So yeah, the R2D2 going down the slope was absolutely brilliant, and then the fish jumping upstream was really, really good as well. Yeah, they just have some big ones. Yeah, some big ones. There's only been 2 films after that Saturday, so it's okay. Or you don't need to really watch the Disney stuff. It's only. I mean, if you class in the other Spider-Man film, if you've not seen that, that's technically part of. But then you've got it's just Black Widow in this one, so it's only the 2, because everything's been so delayed from COVID. So yeah, you've not missed one. But the new one is brilliant. You're missing 2 films if you've not seen the Spider-Man. 3 if you've done that, and the Spider-Man was very, very good as well. So yeah, you've not missed a massive amount of stuff. It's just it was just massively delayed. Right, onto the last video before we attack this all the Lego bits and pieces. The one that got uploaded yesterday, which was the quick show and tell of the ground floor. The amount of oh yeah, but that's out the cinema. I'm just saying the ones that you can actually watch without going to the cinema. You don't have to watch the shows though. You can just watch those 2 films. You don't need Disney to watch them. Yeah, it is. It's just background stories and that side of stuff. So technically, it's only 2 or 3 films. But if you think that's only 3 films in 2 years, isn't it? Because everything was on a delay because of COVID. So they were releasing a film a month, I think, at one point. But you know, it's all good fun. But yeah, the downstairs where we had the Duplo bit where everybody was making the pumpkins up. That I am really hoping when I go back is all of the Winter Village. So every single Winter Village set made the other year they had on display, and I cannot wait to see all of those again. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with that, Mandy. So I'm hoping that what they've got is where the Duplo bit is all in glass cabinets. It's either glass cabinets or it had a little thin rope around, so you can't touch it. They have all the minifigures and all that sort of stuff, so that's perfect. And then from that they had a big Christmas tree building where you just hit everything with a mallet. And then I can't remember inside the Lego house, apart from making up, I think I said it was a Christmas tree I made. I'm sure it was. I was thinking after I did it, I was like, was it a penguin? But no, I think it was where you see them build the little ones building stuff in the green room. It was all they're building Christmas bits and pieces, and after they rip out all the orange and they put a load of green and all the festive colours down there. But I don't know what model wise they do, so I can't remember if they put like Santa's hats on the T-Rexes. I don't know if they have a load of Christmas displays in the glass cabinets. I don't know how wild they go, so I can't wait for that. And then we went through the bit and we went into the shop, and the only new stuff they had out was on the display. Now isn't new, but it was when I was there, was the new Christmas sets, and the small little tumbler. I am going on the, I want to say the 1st of December. I think I'm going 1st of December. I think I'm doing 1st, 2nd, 3rd of December. So I think that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then it's going to be not very nice because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back to the truck at midnight, and then I'm going to drive to a hotel close to the Windsor, try and get a couple of hours kip, and then film the Windsor Christmas stuff, and then come home because it's on the way back. So it's going to be a very, very long few days. But then after that, I don't have to go out again, and I can just eat chocolate and do whatever. So yeah, it's all good. Yeah, only a few weeks, not too bad, as long as the COVID numbers stay down. Because I just hope they don't go absolutely mental. But yes, Hawkeye, I know that is coming out. But yeah, it's the Eternal film is obviously at the cinema at the moment. But if you just go from the films that have already been released, it's 3. So it's 3 films since Endgame, and Endgame was 2018, 2019. It's a long time ago, wasn't it? So film every 6 months, 8 months, something silly like that if you split it up. And then the shows are only short as well, though, aren't they? They're only like 8 episodes. Once a week they get released as well, like a TV program. So it's not like Netflix where they dump it on you all at the same time. So you've got plenty of time. But they've been coming out for a little while. Right, now we are talking about Marvel. See this? See, I try. Marvel display and the Ninjago display. I am thinking of putting oh god, really? Yeah, it's something's going to happen. I just hope I can get to the Christmas stuff and get it done, and then share it with you guys if we do get put into lockdown for a week or two. Because I'm obviously Dubai in February. I just hope that all the restrictions aren't in place for then. Otherwise, I might be doing a live every night instead, just to try and keep the channel going in the right direction. But we will cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge together when it happens. But yeah, fingers crossed. It's just temporary lockdowns, and it just starts again in January. But yeah, fingers crossed. With the 15th now, so be less than 15 days, and I'm there. So it's all good and fun. So this nice Ninjago city, which is directly behind me, and to your left is a block of cheese. So it's the Imperial Star Destroyer is what I refer to as the block of cheese. Okay, dude, not a problem at all. Do I put the Ninjago city where the block of cheese is? Put where we've got this display coming currently, or do I put the waterfall beside the spring lantern set, build some water in front of the waterfall, have the dragon from the new Chi film, Shang-Chi, and then past that we make the endgame battle. That then leaves the table that the computer and everything's on currently completely free. And then we can do the Ninjago bit basically facing as it is. So we've got the back with all the water, and then we can make a nice display of the display going that way. The wing is on. So I think I'm on bag number 5 for the block of cheese. The cheese is just here. And I cheated because I put reinforcements on underneath it. So I put a load of 1x2s in there to stop it from breaking and exploding and everything else. But I've got this free, so I'm thinking of moving that waterfall down, putting the waterfall lengthways just against there so it covers that gap, building some bits and pieces in front, and then basically we've got three tables to play with for the, about to put you on the block of cheese in, we've got 3 tables to play with for the display. And then do I just put the Star Wars stuff on this table behind me and do what we said that we were going to do, or where I've got all the Colosseum and all of that side of stuff and the more display sets, do I put the block of cheese on there, still do the design with the Falcon on top of the table that me and Jay's been talking about, but then around the table legs just have the Star Wars sets in there, and it's actually part of the theme park. So let me know if you're watching this back. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know everything. This is input because it now means that when I start on Thursday, I won't be sat there dribbling. I can literally just crack on and get going, and you guys can just play catch up because I can put all these base plates down that have been very kindly donated as an early birthday present, and then we can just get a load of stuff done. But yeah, it's a case of I'm very, very tempted to move that waterfall now. I'm very tempted to move the block of cheese now and move the Ninjago bits now and just see what it looks like, and then just see what's what. So that is the end of the. Well, the problem is that it's just massive. So I mean, what we can do is we could have the waterfall on their one side, and then the Ninjago City on the other with the water facing backwards, and we can connect the water from the waterfall to the back of the Ninjago by putting like a river, like a thick river going like zigzagging through. So where we've got this tiny little sort of 1x2 stud trickling through for the water here, we could just have it as a much, much bigger thing where we've got the like a river. How many times am I going to say river in a minute? Going to the back of the docks. And then behind the water, we could have basically 2 big Marvel displays. So because the only thing is, because the Ninjago stuff is so tall, obviously I had it where it was and you guys couldn't see it, but then where it was, you couldn't see the stuff behind it anyway. So if I do put it where the block of cheese is, it means I can see the back of it and we can create all the water going into the back. And then I can easily get photos from the front because it's going to be right on the edge of the table and we'll be absolutely laughing. And as all the Star Wars sets are currently under construction, it just means that this is something that we can get on with. And then once we've got the other sets here, I can then start moving all the theme park stuff around. We know that the Harry Potter stuff is going to go up onto the top of that shelf. So I was thinking maybe of just connecting the water from one to another. Because I will have... I think the Ninjago because the tables are 2 foot, and obviously it's a 32 base plate, so it's just under a foot deep. So you'll have a foot of table. So it takes up half a table, isn't it? So you can add in, but it's the whole length. So it's basically 1 meter long, that actual display of all 3 of them. Yeah, see that's the plan, I think, Mandy. I think maybe do something like that. I think maybe have that, because it's, like I said, it's a metre long, and I've always wanted to see it from both sides. And currently, no matter where I put it, I can't really find it. Right, I've got to do something for Jess. So, Mandy, if you can take a screenshot, you'll see why. Hang on, guys, sorry. So this is one of the famous ladies. There you go, Fluff. He's like, I was asleep. And the other one is hiding over there. He's been an absolute nuisance. Naughty. Right, that's off Catch Watch, and we're back on. So that is, well, it's not going to go right by the water, dudes. What you just missed is a nice thick river connecting the two. So the Ninjago goes where the cheese is. The waterfall goes where the spring lantern set is. We put a nice thick river going from one to the other, and then Mandy said about putting the marble sets dotted around the river to the Ninjago bit, and then behind the river we can then do the end game battle, and then that will leave basically half a table. Now, what I could do to be clever, to be very, very clever, is I obviously sit here, obviously, and the laptop's on the table. So I could build the river around the laptop and just leave a white space. So every time I come to the live, I can just plonk the laptop down and jobs are good. But I want to see the back of the Ninjago and then have the water on show. So I think maybe the waterfall, we do the waterfall bit first and figure out to make sure that it works on that bit. And then we can, because it's going to take a good while to tile. And annoyingly, I had the chance of getting a load of clear tiles and I didn't pick them up. But it is what it is. And then we can decide whether the Star Wars stuff goes directly behind. But like I said, that because there's like 6 or 7 sets that are currently being built up very kindly by an army of 2, because I'm not taking part in it. And I've obviously got this block of cheese to do. Yeah, you have to. Have you got an idea in place for yours, Mandy, of how you're gonna do it? Because obviously we did have originally where the Ninjago bit was. Don't forget we had the water behind it, so I've already got some plates which I can take all the tiles off, and it, depending on how wide we make the water, it should cover maybe a table and a half, 2 tables. I'm just looking at my cat. He's about to jump on the table and he's going to headbutt the block of cheese. What are you doing? Pack it in. Uh-oh. Here he is, look. No care in the world. So, block of cheese, him. So if you're not a cat person, this is not a live stream for you, because these will want attention and interfere, and then he is not capable of getting down the loft ladders where she is fast asleep in her little bed and is capable of getting down. Buffeting, right, as long as we're all good and we're all fit and healthy. He's a big old tank, that one, yeah. Big old tank, his legs are huge. Right, it is waterfall time. Rocky, what are you doing? He's literally directly behind the laptop. Now he's about to stand on everything. No, I need to go there. What are you doing? I need to go there. So you know when they always pick a place where they're going to... He jumped up there last time. And he ended up running away with one. I think he had Winnie the Pooh in his mouth, I think. You did, Mandy, but I thought that was going to be a birthday present. But when you put your post up with regards to your Harry Potter stuff, I did wonder... Wait! Oh. He's just pulled the full tree out of the bank with the base, and he's he's just run off with it. I'm gonna have to get that. Keep yourselves entertained. Oi, what? I allow you up here, and you're not supposed to be naughty. Why can't you be like your half? Stop actually physically eating it now. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, you would go in a place I can't get in. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop eating it. Take it in. Look at that. Look. Pick the whole thing up, and he just took it off that it was down. It's impressive, isn't it? So yeah, that's what he's just managed to take off. So the tree now includes cat teeth marks. I can't. I bet you now we've got this Daily Bugle there. I'm not going to be able to reach to put it back. It took the whole thing, just ripped it out and gone. It wasn't just the tree; it was the pot it came in, and he's ripped the tile off. And I reckon I can't reach. Oh no! Oh, it's all gone wrong. I can't reach. Oh, that's two things. Come on. I got it. Oh. Oh, this is far too much hard work. The green goblin's falling off. You alright? Sat there like, yeah, it wasn't me. The culprit down here, look. Hey. Mush. What are you doing? He's so strong and powerful that he's just like, yeah, whatever. He'll pick up a 32 by 32 base plate if he wants to, just walk off with it. Nothing. He's done it since he was a kitten. Yeah. So if you do wonder why there's certain things get moved and like minifigures are suddenly missing from certain displays, it's because he'll hide them somewhere and I'll find them. He'll find a lot more mischief. Yeah, it's only because now he can work out. He can jump on the wardrobe to get up. But this is the difference between the two. So he's a mischievous one, and she could not care any less. She's like, just stop talking. I've been fed. Now I'm just going to sleep for the rest of the night. So yeah. Right, so I think I was about to move the waterfall before Catzilla turned up. Have I blocked you in? Can you not get out? Sorry, sorry, Your Royal Highness. What are you doing? Was I going to move the waterfall? Is that what we're doing? Back to the waterfall and a sipkin. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of both. Right, so I need to move this waterfall before he eats it. I never clipped it together, did I? I'm going to have it lengthways. And then we can figure out what we're going to do with the front, and then I guess move the block of cheese, move the Ninjago over, and then we can design. While I'm moving this, do I just have it a bit of water and then a curve around the laptop and it just connects to the one side, and then we can just add the minifigures in? You guys need to let me know how many studs wide you want the actual river. Because I guess it's got to be a river rather than a small stream, and so it needs to have that sort of effect. And I can obviously add in the 1x2s, and then I've got the 1x1s and the 1x2s. So yes, right. What are you doing? Is that a look of a guilty face? What, me or the cat? He can, I can't. What, at the top by the drill? Yeah, up by the drill. I can. Yeah, I managed to get the Flintstones set. All right, bud. I managed to get the Flintstones set done and down, but it's hard. It is hard going, just because of just how tight it is. It's just because where that table is. It's just a little bit tough. Well, I was thinking of maybe having it a bit more girthy, and then as it got closer to the back of the gardens, because obviously it's just small little boats. Unless we built one of those. I was about to say dock, but that's not the right word. Is it the wave deflector things that they have in? They've got the rock faces up where the water hits, and then it then allows a small and narrow water to come through into a bigger area, like the bay. There is a word for it. It's not a lock and it's not a dock, but it's the stuff that they have on the outside by rough seas, and then obviously the water just hits that, and then it's just got like the little. I think did he just jump over the guard? What did he just do? Well, I'm going to move stuff before he actually smashes the Ninjago docks. I think that's what he's just jumped over. We'll leave him to it. Right. Can you see the cat? Good. So you've got cat entertainment. You can let Jessica know this is one that she needs to watch back, because where's he gone? Stop eating everything. Yeah, that's the one. So we could just put that in. We could just build some up with. We can build some up with that towards the side of the Ninjago. I think that would be a nice thing. He's currently stood where I need to go. Just gonna sit here, watch him jump off the table. You can tell he slept most of the day today, can't you? He's been all right pain. I am glad that we've only kept this in. We kept this in 3 sections. Oh, yeah, they're lush. Well, she's fast asleep. Like I said, she doesn't care. This one, on the other hand, it's only because it's all new to him. He's been looking up this way for ages. Oh, we've got 3 base plates of water, so we might actually have enough water to connect the river up. That's exciting. I need more wedges. I need more clear wedges, I think. I can already tell that that's going to work absolutely perfectly, he says. It's just long. We forgot how long it is. So there we go. You've got cat vision with the. So we've got the two bits down, and we've got the other 2 bits further backing up, which I'm about to grab. I might have to put it as an L, like we did last time, or bodge it. Right, he's moved. Is this one piece? Can you remember? No, probably should have been, but we didn't do it. Got that. So you guys can start letting me know. Carrot. Oh, I've got to reach. I am full length. Oh, nearly ripped a hamstring. I'm guaranteed somebody's going to want their sig fig up in that tiger seat. And that tiger print, they're going to want a sig fig there, aren't they? All right, get that down before it gets smashed. Boff, have it. So that's the amount, and that's how big that thing is. We're going to have to rearrange it in a way that it will work, I think. We could have it. I don't know how far across the table we really want to go, but it'll be roughly that big, and then I don't know whether to only have it toe the edge of that waterfall. Yeah, he said he wants to watch it, didn't he? Yeah, okay. Killian's got his chair, so that could be where Killian sits. You guys can let him know that he can watch the end game happen. I'm not too sure on what Lego King is. I need to ask him because I need everybody's in here. I need to get everybody's because Killian's is a mix of 2 CMFs, I think. So that I need to sort his. So, how do we have it? So, do we just have something like this piece randomly further away? And where do you want it in comparison with? So obviously the main waterfall on this one's in the middle, and then you've got a lot of rockery in the stairs on the one side. It's amazing how long this set is. I mean, does that twist? I could take that off and have it facing I could bodge it and have that facing the other way. I could have that right up against that side. Bring that down. But yeah, don't forget it's in one. I don't have to use all the sections because it's the waterfall bit's obviously the key bit to this sort of project to start with, but you have got number 1 and then you have got a much bigger number 2. Yes, I mean, to do that should be simple enough because you could just have it like that, and then because that actually is a stairs. Then it's got stairs going to the next level, so it could just tuck in and just be like that. So I got that out the way. I got the throne out the way, and then oh, it's all right. When it's up, you can see it fine. Look, so it's not actually that high. It's just because the camera's really low. And if you can, the fishing stores there. But I can tuck the. So you want it right to the edge, yeah? And then I could tuck that behind. I could have it. Oh yeah. What do we think? So obviously there's actually technically nothing in front of the fishing store. Like height-wise, it's fine because this thing here is exactly the same height as that truck. But it's just obviously the cat with the camera. So that's sort of the effect that we've got. So what sets have you got, Mandy? Sorry, you were saying about your Ninjago Gardens. When are you going to be starting? So shall we say start with that, leave this bit somewhere? Do we even add this bit somewhere else in part of the Marvel battle? 1922. So is it a Christmas present, Mandy, to yourself? So if once we know where that waterfall's going, I'll then put the Ninjago over the other side. I still say the waterfall should go in the other corner by the wall and all the other bit. What? So you want the waterfall in the far? Yeah, but we're going to put a battle in the other side, aren't we? Otherwise, because if we put the waterfall in that corner by the orange towel, so if we put the waterfall over there, you're going to have the stream across the back rather than going across the front. Because if you did, because obviously this has to go that side, because this is one end of the waterfall, and then this technically is the other end of the waterfall. So it's a weird set because the waterfall itself is the middle piece. But we could just use these two in a completely different thing and just have the water coming straight down from the front. So the water sort of basically wraps around the spring lantern, because obviously you've got the water in the spring lantern, and we've got the water in the Marvel bit as well. And then that way we can have that back bit, this back chunk for the endgame display. And then we could try and put the dragon from the new film in there, which is water-based as well. Well, we're going to put because depending on how wide we put the stream could just go around the laptop, because obviously the laptop's not going to take up a massive amount of space. But I mean, we can try it. We can put it in a straight line, but then I don't know what we're going to be able to put in front of it then. Because if you want, because that is supposed to be one end, so we could put that up there, but I don't know if it's going to look lost. And then it would have to go. It wouldn't have any water around any of this because there's no water in it. I mean, we could sort of try and bodge it and it would be like that. So it's miles off each other, but that's it's a birthday present. I won't tell your mum. And if we do the water at the back and connect the water from the waterfall to the Ninjago bit, once we've actually made the other displays for the Marvel, you're not going to see the river, I wouldn't imagine. But have a think, let me know. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I don't know, because well, you've got, so obviously you've got three tables. So I mean, I think if we bounce ideas around for how we can put that waterfall, and I put the Ninjago bit in, then we can sort of see how we can get the water to connect. Because if you want to, the only reason why we're saying about putting it at the front is that if the water went at the front and it snaked around the front and basically snaked around the laptop, it means then we can put all little displays in like we've done in here. And then behind it, we can have the battle. And obviously that'll be all the big rockery and all that side of stuff. Whereas if the water went behind and then we had all the battles and things, you wouldn't be able to put a display in the water. Yeah, the tables are a meter deep. So it goes a meter that way, and it's 6 foot that way. So it's over 3 tables. But yeah, that the depth of that table from where I'm sat to there is about 1.4. Well, to my hip, it's 1.5 meters. That's from where the front of that waterfall is now. So it might be lost. Well, it would work with regards to the water going across the back, but there'll be nothing behind the waterfall currently, and if we put all the water in it went to the other side, I don't know. I just don't think we'd be able to see, because if we make the actual river side of it and put it a couple of studs high, and then add in loads of people's sig figs and just people battling in the Marvel bits and whatever. Well, I can. What would you like it in, Mandy? It's 2 foot by 0.6 meters, and the table length is 3.4 foot. That's why I do it in a meter, because it's a really awkward size. So it's just easier saying it as a meter. Otherwise, it will be 0.6 of a meter by 2 meters, but 24 inches, 60 centimeters, however you want to do it. But yeah, the back is 1.5 meters. So if you get your own tape measures out, it is long. There's water in front of the fishing store already, isn't there? So I mean, the fishing store can move, and obviously it can. The fishing store itself was just placed there because we had the waterfall in that far corner. So obviously that side of stuff could move. It's 6 base plates from where I'm sat, so it's 4. Yeah, it's a good way away. Yeah, because if we brought you guys keep thinking about it. I'm going to see if I can move this block of cheese. Yeah, we can. Well, there's what we've already put the water. We've already put the water in front. So we have got water in front of it, because we're going to put water around it, won't we? So we have got something there that we can do bits and pieces with, or we drop the fishing store down a level, or we have the waterfall facing forward with the fishing store on this level, and then the water comes in and that way. You want to know how many base plates deep it is? The table is, it's 2 and a bit base plates wide, and it's like 4 base plates long, like the table length anyway. Yeah, it's 4 base plates long. So from where I'm sat, you're looking at 5 base plates. That's where that waterfall's placed. So yeah, but we could bring it in that way and have it facing in, and then have the fishing store there, and then just bring the water round down behind the laptop and across. But doing that, then obviously it's gonna hide everything that's behind it. So and it doesn't cover the gap. There we go. So that's the space that we're playing with, Mandy. You've got 3 of those. 3 of those. Right, you guys can discuss and debate what the place it goes on that. I'm going to move this over without hopefully dropping them again, because that could always go horrendously wrong. We shall see. The guys that are watching, hello and welcome. We are about to move a Star Destroyer and try and move the Ninjago Garden City and Docks all at the same time without breaking anything. So this should be fun. But then don't forget, we've got this little thing. So this little thing could just go by your spring lantern set, just to break it up if need be. Doesn't have to go by the gardens. Colin, how are we? Moving stuff, trying to create a river, Colin, going from the waterfall to the back of the Ninjago section. How is Colin? How is everything? We good? I want as much as possible, Mandy. Ideally, I want the battle scene to be as big as possible. But yeah, we had the waterfall flush to that wall, and it's just coming into the back. There you go. Colin's on it. That's what we've got. 100 by 60. Where are you currently, dude? Where are we currently? How am I going to do this? I don't know. I haven't got the... Don't drop it. 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 Huddersfield, beautiful. Sounds good fun, Colin, as long as you're enjoying yourself. Why did I put that there? Because I can't reach it now. Mandy's on it. Mandy knows. I'll let you email IKEA Saturday. You email them and let them know that they've ruined it, and I will. Yes. What's the Lego store like, and what is the food like? Have you been out for munch, or are we? Is it a takeaway? What's the odds this breaks? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? It'd been alright if I didn't add that piece on. It would have been well away. Like a glove. Yeah, there's a lot more space on this side than there is on this side for that. So yeah, floating base plates happen. Happens to the best of us. Colin's very skillful at hiding those. So, ooh. For a second, then, Colin, I thought it said cold chips, but cod and chips. That's all right. Big portion of chips, sir. Something's dropped off. Standard, never to be found again. It's all about that protein. All about that protein. Come on. I could always put the fishing store close to the Ninjago bit. That's something we've not actually thought of, is it? Oh, I've not dropped it yet. That's the set, in case you wondered. That is right to the edge of that table, so that's looking all right. For the guys that have just come in and you've wondered what's going on, I am trying to move these, and I think that'll work. So if I have you look in here, I can throw the next one in without dropping it, and then we can figure out how we're going to connect that water up to the waterfall, which would be good fun. And the reason I've got you facing that way is because I am more than likely going to drop this one before I actually get to where you are. So hopefully that does not happen. Oh, he did knock something off. Rocky's. That'll be repaired. Bricks are us. How are we, sir? How is everything? Are we good? Just doing the standard move around and drop stuff. So how is everything, dude? All good? Put that in the wrong way. Why is that not lining up? What do you think? Minus the gap. I think that looks really nice there. Cowboy, but you're currently here about to get attacked by Miles. Colin, I need your sig fig because we've been adding people's sig figs into all of this to display. I've smashed that up, which is great because the cat jumped on there. But we are currently needing to figure out how we can get there to here without smashing up the world. So you guys can let me know. Perfect stuff. But I think that looks really nice there. That's probably the nicest place it's been because I can see the side and the front and the back. And it's always one of those that you can never really get it nailed that way. So the thing is now is, do we have this down by the side of the river, or do we have it with the Ninjago bit, or do we put it right beside the waterfall? What would you do with yours? Not a problem, Saturday. Enjoy your dusting, sir. Have fun. But no, as long as you're good, Dave. As long as you're all right, Colin. Happy days. Yeah. So we've got this big wedge of cheese behind, so I can get this out of the way so it won't get. That's it. So that's not going to get knocked now. So that's going to now potentially be the Star Wars bit, or that'll get moved over to the other side. I've got the Bat Ninjago bit there, fine. Just need to figure out. No worries, dude. That's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Just need to figure out how many. Yeah, I think that Ninjago actually looks really nice there. That's one of the only places I've never had it, but it now means that I can easily get photos of the back, and then obviously wrapped it round to the side, and then we can get it from the front. So I think that'll look really smart when it's all in. But the challenge is now is how we get that to that, because we were just discussing how the whole point of this for Colin and Dave is we're extending the Marvel display, and I want to put an endgame scene in, and by the waterfall I want to put the some other bits and pieces down by that. And then Amanda came up with an idea of with the river having battles and stuff going on there, and then basically we'll have it's a huge amount of space. You've got currently half a table, 2 full half tables and a quarter. So it's what, a table and a half, table and a quarter, to mess around with open space. So that should be good. Off to Cardiff. Happy days. But what are you doing in Cardiff, dude? Yeah, it's all good. I'm on the all the full fat stuff just to. Ooh, mortgage app. Fancy. What's that regarding to, sir? Yeah, that's true. Get into the Lego stores. Have they got different rules and regs over there? Haven't they? That's the bar of choice again this evening. They're really, really very minty. Right, so guys, help. I have got. That's my face. This in pieces, obviously, because it never fitted in properly where it was to start with. Where and how do I put this waterfall? Because, come on, stand, be good. I was thinking waterfall facing forward. And then basically the width of the base as the waterfall, as the connection over to the Ninjago bit. But yeah, if anybody's got any ideas of where they want it, then obviously let me know. That'd be very helpful. Because I want to connect that over to the back of this. I've literally just moved it, Colin, because what I want to do is I want to create this extension of the Marvel stuff, and the new Marvel film. I want to get the little set with the dragon and put it in front. But that's the stuff that we've done, minus the damage of the cat that you've just missed. But I want to carry this on and basically take it down that table, and then where all that rubbish is will get moved, and then we've got half a table out the front for whatever. So yeah, we've got a lot that we can do now. Is it worth getting, Colin? Is it worth getting? It looks like an absolute monster of a set. So we originally had it as that bit off, that bit out the way, and then that bit there. And then that bit can actually tuck in behind, so that saves space. And then you've got your stairs up to the next level, like so. And we can have that basically wherever. Then that and that can just go somewhere, and then I can start tiling from the front. What is that, Dave? Yeah, definitely. You come back in, not touch this waterfall for so long. You've turned back up again. It's all the waterfall again. What I like is after you've got all the shrubbery and stuff, and we don't have to have. We can have this tiled and around the outside, and then start the water from there. I think you guys did say at the start how wide to have the waterfall, but I'm not too sure. I think I might have missed it when the cat went wild. Yeah, I've only just found out about all of those sets. That's madness. A couple of people, I know a couple of people, all of them. Saturday has one of them. Mandy, have you picked up anything from there? Have you gone in on them? So we've got bees, obviously. Which will need to be redone and spread out. 2 lockdowns left. 2 lockdowns left, and we're good. Yeah. And then need to get this in and around. So I don't know. That's you looking at yourself. How wide do we make the water first? And where do we connect it into this bit? It's going to be thin. Because you could just have it connecting right in the end and make that breaker up. Oh, all sorts. Right, what have I missed? Oh, how far you got into that brink back, Andy? Oh, you go in. Caught you. I've caught you. I haven't got any patience either. I've got absolutely no patience whatsoever when it comes to anything like that, but it's all, it is what it is, isn't it? You've just got to sort of grim and bear it and just hope. But yeah, I didn't realise Saturday have told me about these, and what was it, the bowling alley as well and something else? I had no idea what was going on with it all. I was like, what? No clue. I just need to hunt down some other base plates. I could add some of Jay's in as well. And just get these coming over. I think that'll be just a good thing to do. So you guys keep yourself entertained as I play smashy with all of this. Should be quite nice. Oh, disgusting. Evening, sir. You are late, but it's fine. We have started. We've moved lots. We've got stuff going, doing. Your base plates are just about to get used, and so are some of the others. And we've got to connect water from the waterfall over to the Ninjago bit, and then that leaves us a huge rectangular area for the Marvel display, which will be cool. But Colin, Dave, meet Jay. Jay, meet Dave. Colin, Cowboy, Nando's, whatever. So this pre-order thing, do you have to, can you not wait until it goes into store, or will it not go into store and you've got to do the pre-order then wait? Is that how this works? I've not even looked into it. No idea. Yeah, no idea whatsoever. Oh, found the others. I've got all the smaller ones as well. Oh, it's a 10,000 special order. Ah, okay. So one of them sold out really quickly. Was it the Lego store one that sold out really quick? Oh, okay. So it's just their way of making money through Bricklink, is it? Something slightly different. Right, they'll need to be kept. They'll make another one, won't they? They'll be like, we're not going to limit it to 10, and we'll make another one. It's very bizarre. I thought the bowling alley was very expensive. Was it 175 quid? But I'm guessing, is that the design you get, or did Lego get involved and go, no, this is what we're going to do? Right. How for the water, I know you guys might have said it already. How wide am I making it? Just so I can start off. That's all I need to know. That's where I have the laptop. I'm actually building the river and everything around the laptop, so should work. Oh, okay. Oh, it is what you get. So they don't redesign it. Okay. Well, it's obviously popular, and I'm guessing it's their way of being nice after buying that website over. But we will see what the future brings for all that, I guess. Right. Okay. I will obviously raise a top lap up, but we've got some base plates down in front of there. Need to find out how wide you want me to make the water, and I might just bring the water in front of the laptop, so we can have some displays here, and then snake it into the Ninjago bit. And Jay, that's what you've missed. That's been moved over. That's the same size as that, so I might just bring that over to there. So that's where we're at so far, guys and girls. That's where we're at so far. I had no idea this was a thing. Honestly, I had absolutely no idea at all. But if it is what you get, then fair play. But it's good that people want the bits and pieces. And obviously, by the sound, it's obviously not to any rules or regs. So the new Spider-Man trailer drops tomorrow from Marvel. So that's what we're doing currently, Joe. We're actually messing around with the Marvel display. Well, we're doing got to connect the water up first, then we're going to go backwards into the Marvel display as we get the Star Wars stuff built. So okay, I'll have to have a look. What giveaways are they? Is that the Christmas set, the sign, and the other thing, Mandy? Send us a picture of them, Mandy. Screenshot it, and I'll show everybody. So anybody that's watching this back will know exactly. Oh, is that the big? Is that the big one though, Mandy? Is that the mech, or are they actually doing a minifig? You're moving for a sec. I'm just putting a bath plate down. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? That you got to spend that amount of money, and the Christmas set's already gone. I had this conversation, didn't we, ages ago, going, why don't they just do the giveaway with the Christmas set? And then there was no sign of a Christmas set, and then now because you could have got that in a much smaller set and then got the giveaway with it. But that sign is amazing, but there's no way. I mean, what sets are about for that price apart from the Titanic and the Home Alone? And if you just bought the Home Alone set, you'd be raging because you'd be thinking, well, I could have just waited a week. Yeah, that's a good point, Colin. Yes, we like that. So, right, let's fill everybody in with what's been going on. So all of this has been designed by everybody in the lives. Everything you see is being done, and it's all the figures from the Daily Bugle have their own thing now because it's been so good. I wanted to add the endgame battle in. I just wanted to go straight across this table and add it in, but then I thought about moving the waterfall down, and then this is just developed by putting a river snaking round into the Ninjago. But snaking around the river, we will have Marvel characters having a battle, and then that leaves this huge space. Well, it basically leaves an L shape. You can see the size it leaves, starting from there all the way, and then all the way back. All of that can be completely different battles of Marvel stuff, basically. So, but yeah, we will be adding in. We'll be adding in some red splatter. I think that needs to be done. But how wide am I making this water? How wide? And shall I just literally snake it? And I can just snake it in front of I can just use these, and then we can start putting the tiles and the rockery down. But I think Saturday I've said 8. Do you see 8 studs wide? Let me know when you know. Let me know. That's annoying. No, I've got plenty of space up here, and it takes me about 17 years just to do one thing, Bricksaurus, so I wouldn't worry too much. I've got well, obviously I need to rip some of these up, but I've got 2 of those completely done with water, which I'm going to use, and I've got another one that I'm going to use, and then I have got some water wedges as well, which can be used. And I've got some other. I have got some 1x2 tiles somewhere. So yeah, there's stuff there. You need an extension, Colin, in yours. That's what you need. But the exciting. Right. So for the guys that have absolutely no idea, and if you're watching this back, that is the Reindeer Giveaway, which is that one. So that's 150. And then a tin sign. It's not a Lego sign, it's just a tin sign, which says Legoland Billund, Denmark. That's got to be a thing. Is very, very expensive. So yeah, it's a lot of money just for those. But yeah, that's where we're at with regards to the water and stuff. But to be fair, I need to take these off anyway, so that's what I'm going to start doing. I'll get a bag, I'll take them off. The joys of ripping them off. And I've got a load of wedges I can use as well, Colin. So yeah, we should have plenty, I hope, of tiles. Haven't got any more. But before I start doing what? Oh, okay, fair enough, Steve. No worries. Yeah, it is a teeny tiny set. Yeah, it is a small one. It's almost like they could just do multiple of them, and you could just make like a wall. Am I having that there? Is that what we're deciding? Or am I moving it over, then S-ing it in a little bit? And are we going to put something else in that corner? Or is that all right like that? And then these two pieces we can just add in later. Oh, the new Chinese New Year set. That's lovely. That's a very pretty set. Yeah, that is it's a very nice set, that. But what's on everybody's shopping list for the New Year's stuff that's coming out? He's not told me to change anything. He's just going to be lurking, so that's okay. There's nothing worse when somebody comes up with an idea and then leaves. So yeah, that looks like that's all of those water tiles by the looks of it. I don't think I've got any more of them, so I think that is all of them there, unless we had some when we no. That's nice. Oh, is it double VIP points, is it? Well, would you wait to get your Titanic on double VIP points, Colin, or would you just get it whenever you can get it? I think that's a nice set. But yeah, that new Chinese New Year. Saturday Ave, if you're still about, would you be getting the that New Year set? What do you think of that? The only thing is with it is it's a winter set, isn't it? Yeah, I've noticed you've you're breaking them down to make different versions, or are you just breaking them down for space? Because obviously they dumped all of those massive sets on everybody. Then obviously with the Home Alone one, and it won't be long until they let us know what's going to be coming out in January, will they? I know everybody thinks they know what it is, but surely you will get official photos soon. For space. Ooh, Colin's running out of space. That's a good thing about doing this, Colin. It takes forever, and it just takes forever. So it's all right. I won't be running out of space. Well, I will, but I've got space in the city. I can get a good few modulars extra into the city, but it's the theme park side of it I need to really have a good look at and sort of really consider what I'm going to be doing with that. And if I double stack it or or whatever else. Oh, you won't get it for you won't get the Titanic for next year, or you're making space for the Titanic. Is that what you're trying to do? Because so I think that I think it's a really nice looking set. Would you have it on display and broken up, or would you actually have it as it is on display in a cabinet? And if you missed it, I am thinking of doing another separate, on a completely separate table, a display with some track and like an old shed. So if anybody's got an idea of theming for that, then please let me know. Because there was the Ranger set, wasn't there? The old Western train where you can have all the horses and everything around it and all the sandy colours. Could potentially just do that. Got some ideas from that Lego house video, and they had the really nice display on there. What have you ordered? That's completely pointless, Monday. What have you done? Yeah, come on. You can't say that you've ordered something and then not actually let us know what you've done. And in case anybody's watching this back and has no idea what I'm doing, I'm currently going to I've got to take off all the water tiles to then work out how many studs wide we're going to make it. Has anybody got a number? Did we say 8? Is that what we're going to go for? So if we do 8, just for reference, 8 is that big, that wide enough. That should be nice, shouldn't it? And then we can make scenes going to the Ninjago section, and like Mandy rightly pointed out, can do them with some Marvel characters. If Mr. J Dobwell is still about, so Jay's Toy Collection UK, if you're about, Mandy has just ordered a light set for the Winnie the Pooh house. It's different colours with a remote. What lights up on it? What, the inside? Or is it the trees? It's a random thing to do. I'm trying to think what you could. It'd be nice if the fire lit up out the front. That'd be a really nice touch. Colin's like, oh, how much? Where from? Colin's going to be ordering that straight away because it doesn't take up any space. So it's a loud Colin. Yeah. They had sale of what? They had 11 sets in a sale, or it was €11. €11. That's not too bad. That's not bad going. Not bad going at all. Yeah, is it €11, 11 of October, or 11 sets in sale? What's the 11, Mandy? Come on. Oh, what? I'm lost. So what? I don't know. I don't know what Mandy means. I'm lost, Mandy. I'm dribbling now. It's not that hard to confuse me, but you've done it. You have thrown me off. Right, once this water comes over and gets connected in, I need to do that breaker, which Saturday Av gave me the correct name for. But how big should I make that? I think I'll worry about adding in the extras once these are down and done. Hopefully I can get all these stripped off and then started, and then we can really attack it on on the Thursday live, because if it takes a little while for the chat to get going, we'll crack on. Because the numbers have been a bit bizarre tonight. They've been sort of hovering around the 7 or 8, but a lot of people aren't saying anything, so it always scares me and worries me. But if you're watching this back, or you're watching it through that, if you've gone through my Instagram tab, that's the reason why you can't. That's the reason why you can't comment. But yeah, let us know if you bought any of the sets, or what you're going to be getting in January, and let me know what you built in the new year. Mr. Saturday Av is currently cleaning his modular stuff. That's something I desperately am going to need to do. And Mandy keeps hitting the send button before finishing her message. I'm guessing Jay hit the Star Wars display. He must have done. He must have been the one that hit the Star Wars display. Yeah, nearly, and then it sort of stopped. I need it to snowball on Instagram at the same time, I think. Yeah, it's hopefully when we hit those 100 subs, then we can just keep growing and going up from there. So we will see where it ends up. But it's just like anything, isn't it? It's just like everybody just needs to bounce off everything, like we tested with your reel, Mandy. Like if it goes flat, it's just that snowball effect. 28, Mandy. Now you got it for a good price. Yeah, Jay must have hit the Star Wars display. I'm surprised you hit that, Jay. I would have thought you'd have wanted the Marvel one. I don't think anybody's excited about the Star Wars display. Far too much grey for me. It'd be nice to see what it looks like, but still. Oh, so Mandy's just bought it, not realising how much money's been taken from her account. As long as if it was in a sale, Mandy, happy days. Oh, that's not bad going, Colin. 250 people following you in 2 days. That's really not bad whatsoever. $120. You're definitely in their good books at the moment. I've seen some of the Americans and Canadians saying that they're only seeing because you like posts, and that's what I was getting a while back. And mine's, I think, starting to sort itself out. But like I said, it's this channel that I really want to push and grow. So yeah, I want to just see what we can do. But I've booked a visit to Dubai, Colin, at the start of February to show off the parks and stuff over there, and just the differences but the Lego house videos that have just gone live. They had all the sets and the display cabinets by the actual Lego designers, which was really nice. We was talking about that at the start. So if there's anybody lurking in the background that would like to let me know what their favourite display was, then please do let me know. Right, one down. Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? If you get into the algorithm for the reels, then people then start following you from that way. Consistency, I think, helps with certain things. I think it just changes, doesn't it? Once you're in the groove, you just sort of got to ride the wave for a little bit, and then just see what happens. Yeah, yeah, more than likely. More than likely, it depends on what the temperature is. But yeah, they had some amazing displays at the Lego house. Amazing displays. You get some good ideas, Colin. Right, so I've got the first bit done, so we might as well have a look. If we're going to go 8 wide is what we're going to do. Where are we going to go from? Because once these go down, that's it. There's no No turning back after that. But annoying. I'm going to have to lift that white bit up. I said that I won't buy any light kits for my display sets. I think that's allowed, Colin. I think you can do it. Yeah, it's a phenomenal place, Colin. A phenomenal place. I've just uploaded 3 videos in the last 3 days from the actual house. If you get bored, you've got the designer one, which is really nice. The green room's really nice. And then you've got a mini tour of the shop and everything downstairs. So if you get bored later on this evening or tomorrow, just pop one of them on it. It'll give you some ideas. Oh, okay. So you can use the remote on the other sets. That's not bad going, Andy. Not bad going. All right. So we're going 8 studs. If we're going 8 studs wide, am I going smack from the middle? So that's what? Am I doing 4 and 4? 4 green, 4 grey? So am I doing... just so you guys can see, maybe that wide. Does that look all right? In case it's going to delay, I'll leave it a sec. So that wide all the way, and then it narrows down towards the Ninjago. So you can see how much space we've got for other stuff, which would be nice. €50 for the remote one. I got the green light on that. Can I carry on? Because I'll come out a couple of studs and then start adding in some sort of curve. Because I'll probably go up to come back down or something. I just put a lot of S's in. Hello, Sadev. Literally just put those tiles down, Saturday. You said 8 studs, didn't you? So that'd be the width at the front. And then I'm just going to start S-ing it about. But yeah, all I've done is I've just put the tiles and the base plates down. And then I've just got to figure out which way this one goes. But I'm going to just put a few of the tiles down to see what it looks like. And then I've got to take off all of those on the old floor. But I'm going to make that pattern again over here. So that'd be 8. So I guess I should start off at 12 and then bring it in and then bring it back out. If I do 8 around the corners, or 8 to 12, and then we'll just make it super thin when we get to like this side. I think that'd be the best thing to do. I'll turn that off. Still on the old Instagram. Well, let us know, Mandy, what it was. We all want to know. We all want to know what it comes to, and what set that's for. But Mandy's ordered the Winnie the Pooh light kit Saturday off. Yeah, I start wide and then get more narrow. I just make it twice the width. It'd just be two studs. So it's literally, because of how it is, it just happens to be smack in the middle of the base plate. So I can just do six studs a size, which would be, he says, easy enough to do. And then I can just carry on. Light changing as well Saturday, apparently. Any joy on those tiles yet, Mandy? We want to know this tile dilemma. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So that is the width. I'll keep it as a big pocket for 4 of them. 4 studs out. Let's have a look. 1, 2. The mouth. Tile element. Oh no, we're talking about just how many tiles I need to come out from the waterfall before I start adding that curve in. So we've got 12 width at the front, and then I'm gonna. Do I snake it that way to come around to come in front here, and then a bit of a snake into that bit, or do I do something completely different? What do we think? Not to, because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I did eight tiles out, and then I can potentially start looping him around, and then that'll give us good pockets of stuff to add in scenes as we go about. Yeah, we can add that in. We can add all that sort of stuff in. We can build up bits and all that side of things. We can add all that stuff in as we go. But I'm gonna snake that way to come round, and then obviously that'll give us then corners where we can add in. Basically, I just want to add in more bits like that, which would be good. And then we can obviously do these sorts of things in different bits. So that should work. That should work quite well, hopefully. But need to add in the slopes. Now I had them. What have I done with the slopes? Where have I put them? That's really annoying. I showed a tab off of slopes, and can I find them? Can I? Rubbish. Oh, they're just there. That's embarrassing. I was looking directly at them. Yeah, I haven't got any grey slopes yet, Mandy. No, that is something that I will need to look into. But I think if we can get the water from one side to another, and then what we can start doing is just working out what's basically do what we did with the bugle. Go, we're going to give this much space, because in that S we can add in some really nice bits, and then we've got a big L shape behind that we can add in. A lot of, well, the big endgame battle can just go in that corner, and we have got a full meter long and half a meter wide of table out the front of the Ninjago. So we could add maybe either some more Ninjago stuff, or that can just be whatever. So we'll worry about that when we get to that bit. But it should look quite smart, hopefully. What for the mountainy bits, Mandy? Just adding in some wedges in the bit where it hits the base. I thought that might make it look a little bit different. Oh, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I need to pick. I don't have them. That's my problem. But now we've got sort of like a good idea of stuff to get on with, and obviously we've got the Star Wars display that will be going on the other side. It does mean that we can really hopefully make this look better, or if not as good as all of the smaller displays that we've done for the bugle. So what I need you guys to start thinking of on these S shapes, what displays we put there, because we can put Marvel stuff in there, or we can have people fishing. Just need to think of what, and obviously I've got loads of, I say loads, I've got figures that are in bags currently that we can just do stuff with. We said about Killian Sigfig will be watching over that display, so we can have him watching over, which is not a no problem at all. But yeah, just need to know what you guys think. But yeah, I haven't got a stockpile of stuff. That's the, I know that is a bit of an issue, but we can work it out as we go. And the fact that I just need to try and connect the water to the one side and the other, and I have got 1x2 greys, I can use that as a thin board to start with, and then just rip them out and add it up. Yeah, definitely. Well, the Star Wars stuff won't be on this side anyway, dude. That's over there now. There's nothing Star Wars related on this table. So we've got basically, it's going to be this thing is how we're going to do it. So yeah, we can add in all sorts of anything around the water that you can think of. Obviously, that behind the laptop's going to be the big battle anyway. And like I said, we've got a full length half table outside the front of the Ninjago. So we're going to have really nice pockets to create these scenes that we've already done. But I just need you guys to let me know what you think will work, because when I go up to a pad wall next, I can then try and pick them up rather than not having any idea whatsoever of what to get. Yeah, I think they're all right. There's a couple in there that I think are a bit strange, like there always is, but they're okay. It's just one of those, isn't it? Sort of like they're okay, but I think they'll sell. Like, well, I would imagine they will sell. They always tend to do, don't they? Yeah, that's it. I need to stock them all up. Mandy is right. I need to get a back, get them in and get them sorted. For sure. Yeah, I'm kicking myself really, because I had the chance of picking up some clear white, and that would have been perfect for the water. So I think if I see any trans wedges or trans stuff for water, I'll pick them up immediately. And then, to be fair, like the bigger rockery pieces, I might just have to order from the Lego site. But yeah, going back to Colin's thing, the CMF, I think some of them look okay. I like the color of the packet. So, but I haven't picked up the last two lots. I haven't picked up the didn't get a single Looney Tune one, and then it was the Marvel one straight after, wasn't it? So I've only picked up 3 of the Marvel. Mandy, did you notice that for the trees that they use at the Lego house, they were using the lily pads, and they had orange and green. And I thought the lily pad, just like because the tree was big, the elements that they use all the lily pads on there look really, really smart. I thought that was quite a nice touch. Right, I'll show you in a second. Taking a little bit longer than I'm putting in the water tiles at the same time. So water tiles, the wedges. But we are going to hit the ground running on Thursday, that's for sure. No, in the Lego designer video, the one with the big T-Rex trees, the ones with the 3 big T-Rexes on, and then it's obviously got the glass cabinets around the outside. It was the guy that is a Star Wars designer. He was doing all the really nice displays, but using the T-Rex dinosaurs. So Colin might like that one. But he had a big, like the size of my hand, tree. But he used all the orange lily pads on the one side and green on the other. And he just loads and loads of lily pads as the sort of like the branches. And it just looked really, really smart. Yeah, it's just on the... it was not yesterday. Yeah, no, yesterday, day before. So, yeah, it's the Lego design of the Lego house one. So it's just a couple of the big T-Rexes, obviously with the pumpkins, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then all the stuff around the outside, like the guy that designed all the Ninjago sets, he had designed some stuff. And then Saturday I've picked his favourite. There's a lot to see in there. Like how they've done stuff is just, it's scary really. And the elements that they've used, like one of the displays was how many different sets somebody could create from the same set. And I think that should be a challenge that we should do. I think that'd be a good game. We should do that. We should all come up with like a group game and go, right, everybody buys a cheap set, like under $5, throw the instructions away, and then go, right, how many variations of the same one that can do? Yes, Colin, I thought that actually. I thought for that would work perfectly. And obviously you can get some really nice pictures with all the others as well. That one stood out for me. Right, so I've put some ripples in. It's taken that long for me to. I know, appalling skills. So that's the front, and we're gonna have to. Oh, that's the front. So we're gonna have to step this out, aren't we? How am I going to curve this? That's it. I'm adding the curve in like that. Yeah, I think there's some brilliant. It was quite funny that the one that you tagged us in about the raccoon. I saw Colin asking if it was a different coloured panda. I thought, oh, here we go again. It's all gonna kick off, but. I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work or not. Yeah, there's a couple of nice ones in that. Oh, you've fallen over. You all fell over. Is that enough of a corner, or shall I make it out wider? This dream come true. Yeah, it's definitely a raccoon. Yeah, I think everybody. I don't know what she's said it as. I was like, what is this all about? You want a pink? There's a pink. What pink elephant's that, Mandy? Sorry, I went quiet. That was my thinking face. Like, am I ruining this? Which I think I am. What do you think? And just bring it back round and through. That work? Or does it look awful? What pink elephant? What are we going on about? I want to know. What I want to do is connect it to this board is the plan. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Yeah. I've already put the base plates underneath due to this water will just go in a straight line in front, and then there's a base plate underneath that will we'll figure that out. To be fair, I could just get I will get something for it to stand on, but we will see. I don't even know what this pink elephant is. I am well out the loop. Well and truly out. I will now try very miserably to curve this around. We'll bring this on me and then figure out the curve. That'll be a bit easier because I'm at an angle that I can't even see. Up you come. There we go. Close up of an iron brew bottle that you guys don't need. Absolutely splendid. So if it is going to be double points, and all right, let's talk about this. If you want the giveaway purchases, who's going to get what to get them? That's the next one, isn't it? Who's going to get what to get them? Ooh, okay, buddy. Hang on. Just plunk these down, and then I will have a loop. Yeah, see, I wonder if everybody's going to skip the giveaway purchases, and then it's going to spit over like it did in January last year with the ice skating rink. Because I think if they had done the giveaway purchase with the Christmas sets, and then it was, say, £40 more you needed to spend to get the giveaway, people would have done it. But now if you've already bought the Christmas set and it's a Christmas giveaway, you've got to spend the full amount. And the Home Alone set's just come out and everybody's bought that basically day one. It's like, I don't know. There's got to be method to the madness, but I must be blind to see what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I must be blind to see. It's a good effort, Colin. It's a good effort. Right, hang on. Let's have a look at this giveaway. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Colin has sent. Oh, sweet. All right, so this is that. That's what we've been talking about. No idea. Yeah, you can get a massive ring, can you? How many of them have you built, Colin? How many have you done? It's a nice looking thing, that. Star Wars display. Who else has voted for the Star Wars display? You should all be ashamed. Jay, you're taking the mick. 3 votes. Shocking. You got your partner to jump in on that. That's nonsense. Right, that's the first bit of the S. So we can obviously create stuff within that water. So might look okay. Might look okay. Mr. Brickbelt, how are we, sir? How is everything? Belt 1, 6 or 7 sealed. We're not doing too bad, Brickbelts. We've moved the Ninjago stuff. We've already talked about all the Lego videos. But if you want any ideas for anything, the Lego house videos are just starting to go up. And there's 2. The green room is a full-blown minifigure scale display. And they've got like R2-D2 going down ski slopes and everything. And then the other one is all around the outside. They've got a glass cabinet display, and it's all models designed by the actual designers from the Lego group. So if you need any inspiration, dude, that'd be worth checking out. And currently I'm trying to put in some water and seeing if I'm going to be able to actually do it. But we will keep going and see where we get to. But how's your stop motion going, sir? And we're talking about the giveaways as well. Have you seen them? Yeah, you were really lucky though, Colin, weren't you? Because you got given a few on the same day, didn't you? Because you bought a couple of sets and they gave you them. When I went and I picked up 2 large sets, they only gave me 1. I was like, well, it's technically the price point for a few, but that was at the Bristol store. Mr. Anthony King, how are we? We're talking about you before, sir. Want to know what your sig fig is? Yeah, it's not fun, is it? They might be bots though, dude. I hit 103 or 104, and then within 5 minutes, it went straight back down to something else. So don't beat yourself up. It'll come straight back. I think, Colin, it's a I think that's a rather good idea as a large Christmas rink. I think you need to get on that, sir, and do it, and then you can have like the biggest ice rink display going, and it saves space. Then you can just break them down after, and you don't have to worry about the boxes. I'm trying to help you save money while using the sets that you've already got. Yeah, I don't know if it was just that they were new, but I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't impressed. I was like, why? Oh, you're going to get pizza? Ooh, what topping are you going to go for? You're not going to walk the wrong way today, are you, dude? Yeah, you want a nice store, and then it's okay. How is everybody that has just come in doing? Are we all right? If you haven't checked out Brick Build yet, do so. I was watching them do some stop motion the other day. It's very, very impressive. And if you guys wonder what I'm doing, I haven't got a clue. Not got a clue. No, I have. I'll show you it in a sec. I'm just doing it a slightly different way to speed it up. I think it might look all right. I think we can get to it from one side to the other. Laughing. The Birmingham store's not too bad. Still, it's it's all right, dude. You'll get it done. Just do it when you do it. Just that stuff takes so long to it takes so long to do, especially with how you do it. Right, that's what we're doing so far. What do you think? That pattern all right? Is a river, and it'll come down the front of the top lap and then into the Ninjago bit. What do we think? That work? We got enough angles on there? I don't think I've been to the Southampton one, Colin. I think I need to experience this for myself. I haven't yet been to that. Is that okay? Are we all right with that? So as a shape, can we get away with it? And then obviously build. You're going to have a display in the middle there, display down that bit, a display around there, display in here, a little display down the front. Not a bother, buddy. I'll catch you in a little bit. Anthony King is that hungry. He spelled good correctly and then put good because he's thinking of his pizza. What topping are we going to be having on this pizza, sir? So just got to take them off now. Joyful. Yeah. So what we're doing, Mr. King, is see the guys from the Birmingham store. I went up to the Birmingham store last week, I think it was, and I hadn't been there for a while, obviously, and was still wearing a mask. And the guy remembered me from last time I came in because I got a big load from stuff in there when I went in there with Preston Build. So they were really, really nice. But the guys from Bristol, I've gone there a few times, and they don't remember me. But yeah, they like to know what they do. They do take interest in the cities and things. So if you start showing it off, I think on the YouTube channel, there's actually a couple of people from Windsor that follow the channel. Because when I've been filming, it was when I was up there last, actually, and a problem with the microphone. Oh, God. They were stopping and asking what the channel was, and they wanted to follow it and all that side of stuff. They said they've seen me up there a couple of times filming and want to show good interest, which is nice. Oh, hang on, Mandy. What did you show off Colin's underwater section saying it was your own, or did you show it off to say that's what you want pieces wise? It's not a bad idea, actually. Colin's City is so good. I can just take a load of screenshots of Colin's City and be like, yeah, this is where this is going. What do we think of this? Will this be all right? So, Mr. King's had a meat feast. Absolutely. Oh, that's all right. Somebody else has voted off the Star Wars, so Jay's now losing, which is great. Yeah, that's a good point. It's nice when they do that, though. sat they have. It is nice when they just go, because I, for some reason, have got 2 more the Amelia airplanes. I got 2 of them. I don't know how I got 1 built and I got 2 more. So one of the stores must have given me 2 more. That must have been Birmingham. But I have no idea. I didn't even know I had them. Did they like it? Yeah, but the thing is, Mandy, if you didn't claim it was yours, but still sort of showed it off, be no harm in not saying it wasn't yours. Oh, see, I need somebody to follow me and care. Maybe I'll harass the people in Dubai until they all start following me over there. I'm like, please follow me. Follow my channel. That's a point. I wonder when you're right with that, man. I wonder when they're going to start changing the colours over for the pad wall to make it a bit more festive colours. Because I might be able to get a load of whites, a load of clear white. Might be good timing. They might have them at the store from Billund. Yeah, not too bad, dude. So what we've done, I'll quickly show you, dude, is we've moved tonight. I've just put all these base plates down this evening. We've moved the waterfall down because we're going to do something completely different. To be fair, we could actually carry on from the wall down. We've got this big section around the back, which is all full of gunk, and then it comes down in front of, because we've moved the Ninjago stuff, and then we're going to connect the waterfall with a river and then thin it down into the front of the city. And then in these sort of shaped pockets, we're going to have more displays like we've done with this sort of stuff. And it just sort of adds in. And obviously where this path is, I'll just put some more trees there to build it up and block it off. But we're going to put a big endgame battle. That's going to be one of the ideas. And then just figure out then what everybody really wants. So. Yeah, so that is what we're doing. So I need Colin's sig fig. I need Mandy's sig fig. I need Mr. Saturday I have got Mandy. I need Mr. JD. I need. Well, we actually need to create one for Jay. We need a figure with a massive bushy beard and a big belly. And it can't be the Santa Claus torso, because that won't work. Ooh. Now, do we think they're going to be releasing a Kingpin Lego figure next year, though? I really hope they do, because they're going to be doing all this X-Men stuff. That would be an interesting one. Oh, brilliant! I'm going to have to. Means I can add some more white stuff into my Winter Village display. That would be good. So yeah, I was thinking that, dude. Thinking that might be the best torso to go for. I think, to be fair, that is the best torso. I think. I think that'd be the one, and then we can just put him somewhere and just figure out where he can go. He does, but the problem is he's in a prison suit, so I don't think I wouldn't put him in a prison top. But yeah, he needs a big belly. Big belly, big bushy beard. So yeah, it's so the only two I can think of is the Thor torso or the prison torso, but I can't think of any other any of the torsos to put in, so it's not exactly ideal. But if any of you guys can think of anything else, then please let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to start winding it up in about 3 or 4 minutes. So you guys can let me know in the comments what torsos you can think of. And then I will start. I will send this back. Ooh, doubt it. I doubt that I have that piece available, but that might be a good shout. I know what beard you're thinking of as well. No, I didn't get. I don't think I got a spare beard for that, but I did get an extra figure with the haunted house. I got 2 of the same figure. All right, dude. Yeah, you let me know. You let me know what it is. But yeah, obviously, the cowboy sent me my chocolate bar down, and then that's where my sig fig has come from. But yeah, you can just do it easy enough, I think. Right, guys, so we will carry on with this on Thursday evening, same time kickoff, 6:15. But we will obviously it's just the Lego set stuff, and obviously we've got plenty that we can get away with now. If you lot can start thinking for me what you would like to be put onto these S-bends, then obviously please do let me know. And then we have a very good area for this endgame battle. And now we have a little bit of height in the corner where we could actually have another display of some sort, which would be nice. So yeah, we've got plenty that we can crack on with while the Star Wars stuff has been built. And then we can worry about where all the Star Wars stuff's going to go once it's all done. Yeah, Jay voted for Star Wars, and it's not. Yeah, I think Jay just voted for Star Wars and got his partner to vote for Star Wars, to be honest. But yeah, all good. Yeah, I use a chocolate bar. So yeah, your sig fig, Anthony, can be absolutely anything you want it to be. Yeah, do whatever. Yes, Colin, that was you did a reel with it, didn't you? You had like 3. We had the baby one into the massive one. How did you get them done, and were they expensive? Yeah, so we're going to add you under the bridge, so don't you worry. Obviously, Ginty is going to be, well, she was going to be doing all the gardening for this display here. So unless Ginty wants to change and move, I will ask her. Yeah, it's all right, dude. Don't you worry. I'll give you a quick. You get the gist of it, though. If you get the gist, it's fine. So that's how the water's currently looking. We've got space at the top that potentially we could add some height, like another taller display of some sort. We've got a nice big L shape. It's at least a table size, and then we've got half a table in front of the gardens. I really like how this Ninjago City looks, minus the drinks and chocolate. That'll look really smart for photos, and we can just we're just going to connect this up to the front of that, and then we've got all the space behind to do some big sort of battle scenes and big Marvel display stuff, and then the Star Wars stuff will go behind. But within these S's, we can build up stuff and make some nice displays in like all the little corners and that side of things. So, wow. I have to have a look, Colin. They look really they look really, really smart. How big are they though? How tall are they? That's not a bad chat. I can just get a little Ant-Man, and you can just be. What if I got an Ant-Man and then just shoved an actual Lego head on top? Would that work? Yeah, I think that where the Ninjago section is, I think that's probably the nicest it's ever looked there, because I can see all of it from where I'm sat, and then obviously from the front and the side, I can take some really nice photos of it all, and then we can make some really nice displays with it, and figure out what we can do with the boats. Because obviously the Ninjago has the little boats, so we can actually add the boats as part of the display on the snaky bit. So still guessing. Wow, that wooden one was massive. I had the opportunity to pick one of them up and I didn't, and I sort of regret not doing that, to be fair, because I don't think people understood what it was for, that wooden one, and I wish I picked it up, but I was thinking to myself, I don't know where to put it, but I should have got it. But yeah, because that wooden one is enormous. They're huge. So where do you display yours then, Colin? 100 hours to print and paint. That's ridiculous. To be fair, if you think of the amount of time it takes to do, it's not a bad price. You just got them. You've just got, so basically you've got like the giant version of Ant-Man, haven't you? That's what they are. Just going in there causing absolute carnage. Makes perfect sense. Makes absolute perfect sense. I think they look really smart, Colin, to be honest. I think they're really good thing, and are they as detailed as like a normal minifigure? All right, nearly got all of these off, and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, if you want an Ant-Man, Anthony, and I just pop an actual Lego head on top of his torso, they're only a micro figure, aren't they? I think that might be quite funny. You could have you as a micro figure with it, and then figure out how we can put a Lego head on top. That wouldn't be a bad shout. Because a lot of people have painted their wooden ones, haven't they? God, these are really on tight. These are. Yeah, a lot of people painted their big wooden figures in the end. To be fair, price ratio for the time it takes isn't bad, really. It's a lot of money, but it's a lot of work that goes in it, so it's worth doing. Would you ever consider getting any more, Colin, or is it just nice to have what you've got and then leave it be? Right, as I'm running out of tiles, everybody's mission to let me know what little scene they want created, either directly underneath the waterfall, down both parts of pockets, and then on the first bit of the S. Obviously, what I'll do is I'll tile. Well, I'll get the outer edge of the water done first, and then we can then start adding in all the other bits. Oh, amazing! Oh, it's a double faced on there, is there? Waving back, still taking off the tiles, so creating a nice bit of water. If you can think of any display Marvel-wise that requires water, sir, that is your challenge. So let me know what figures will be needed for that and what else is needed. So before, thought I'll give you a challenge as you have just come in 2-wave. You're not going to get away with it that easy, sir. Not that easy at all. Right, guys, so that is that bit done for now. So we've actually achieved quite a bit, which is good. We can figure out what's going to go high up at the top. We could have some sort of tall battle up there or whatever. Massive amount of space for this endgame battle behind the laptop. Like I said, it's basically a full table. You've got meter, the meter length, and then this is the start of the base of the waterfall. We'll build up around the outside of the waterfall, and then we've got these pockets where we can do stuff with. This will then maybe get a little bit wider, and then now we're in off, or I make this wider anyway and just have this as just solid water. Basically one of them. I could just put that there and then narrow it back down to go into all of the water that's behind there. I think that's yeah, what I'm thinking that dude just there. That's my first point. I was thinking about that just there, and then we've got these things that we can try and add in somewhere. But yeah, we said that at the start, so that probably fit just here. To be fair, I would imagine I need to count the studs for that, but I think that would work. That would work quite nicely. And then we've got other nice big bits of pocket here, and then, like I said, might make this a little bit fatter, bring it in, and then it links in and around the back of that. So I'll obviously tidy up all of this before Thursday, and then we have at least a full table behind, at least a full table for the end game display, the final battle scene. So that way we can get all the figures for that. Very good idea, Mandy. The Black Panther scene as well, yeah. So we could add that in, and then we could potentially add in something else at the back, something a little bit with height out the way. So there's lots of little things now. So this allows us to basically do all of these, all of this again, but on a bearing in mind this whole display is only a table, and we've got 3 tables now to play with. So that's not bad going. So we should make this look quite fruity. No, it's a bit hard to get everybody's heads around it right at the beginning, but I think the waterfall at the front probably makes a little bit more sense at the back. Now we can actually do the bends how we've done them, and then it just means that if we want to, creating more work here, it does mean at the very back we can have like a massive wall and then have the battle going up, and then we can have stuff all up. So we could basically have like a base plate high wall, couldn't we? So I could just have it like that. That's what I could do. I could have it like that all the way across the back, and then we can figure out what we can do with this, and then on the back there, so it'll just give us a little bit. And obviously I'll leave a gap for the cats to get through, don't worry. Let's have a look, Colin. Let's have a look, because I'm not taking any more tiles off because it hurts too much. Where is it? There it is. Colin. Messages. Oh, wow. Right, so these are huge, the huge figures that Colin's talking about. Yeah, I need to get I'm going to need to get all of those figures, Mandy, that we can add into all these displays. But obviously we can, that's brilliant. But obviously we can just see what we can do with regards to everything. There's just so much we can do now. It's just really, really nice. God, that torso's huge. That's ridiculous. That is massive. Absolutely massive. That is a cool thing. And yes, if you could get me to 100 subs this evening, guys, that would be absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. If you could, perfect. If you can't, we can't. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, if you could, brilliant stuff. Yes, so the 3. Obviously, in case people didn't watching that back, aren't reading the chat, the picture is actually 3 normal brick, as in like proper bricks. That's not Lego brick wall. That is an actual proper brick wall. Oh, is that what that is? Okay. Cool. Oh, so that's the before. That's why there's nothing on that one. And then the actual brick is proper brick. So that is what? 1, 2, 3. So you need 4 bricks tall. Just looking at mine now. So to put it into perspective, the Colosseum is 3 bricks tall. So if you've seen the Colosseum built, this is taller than the Colosseum. To put it, it's about a brick taller than the Colosseum. Right, guys, I am going to get going. I'm going to wrap it up now. So I'll give you a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes to say goodbye to each other, and then I will end it, and then we can crack on Thursday. So I will let you say goodbye to each other, and then oh, okay, hang on, I'll quickly show that off before we go. So you guys start saying goodbye to each other. Lego King has sent me a picture of his. Lego King sent a photo, view photo. There we go. So that's Mr. Lego King. Happy days. There you go, sir. I will do what I can to get that in, and we'll work it out. I'll send you a DM. Right, guys, I will see you all soon. Saturday Avenue, goodbye. Take it easy. You take it easy. Let me know what you think. But yeah, you it's just going to be ideas, isn't it, for the wave? We've now got a lot of different bits where we can put stuff now. So I appreciate everything, Jay. I need your ideas for the walk scenes, and I need to know anything else. The Black Panther stuff as well worked really nicely, guys. Thank you very, very much as well. Saturday Ave, goodbye. Lego King, goodbye. Colin, goodbye. Good to speak to you again, sir. Goodbye, Mandy. Goodbye, Mr. J Toy Collections UK. Goodbye, everybody. Right, ending it now. So, goodbye. I'll catch you all on Thursday. And don't forget to subscribe and enjoy all the other videos. Ta-da.